Minasan, ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning. Today is a big one. We are going to go to Ito today. It's a little over 100-mile journey. I have to talk softly because it's only 2:53 in the morning right now. Yeah, we did this trip about a year ago, last May, in this car, and we did it with 3 people, 2 adults and 1 child, last time. And I made it there on one charge, 166 kilometer, roughly 167 kilometer trip, and I made it with 25% left, battery left, when I got there. Well, about 25, maybe it was like 23, I can't remember exactly, sorry. Maybe it was 23%, but anyways, got there with a little over 20% battery still on one charge. And we go through some pretty big mountains on the way, so that was pretty impressive. That was a brand new car then. Also, it was a little warmer, about 10 degrees warmer than it is right now. So let's go over the stats real quick. Hang on a sec. There we go. Showing 98% battery, still charging right now. Almost done, about 10 more minutes according to the computer. Going to 100% charge. Let's see, 167 kilometers showing on the gasometer right now. I zeroed out the odometer. Did I zero out both? No, I did not. I'm zeroing out both odometers. 8.7 is all I show for the kilometers per kilowatt hour. It's because I've been using a heater still a lot. My wife does not like to be cold, even a little bit. And let's see, I just saw right here, showing about 10 minutes, saying maybe 10 more minutes and it will be charged. We'll see about that. Temperature is 8 degrees, and the time is 2:55 a.m. Going to program the computer right now. I pre-programmed the trip on my computer at home, so it should be in my memory. Should be if I can find it. Looking it up right now, and this time hopefully we can leave this time with a decent amount of time. That is not it. Yeah, every time, man, every time I try to access my data that I download to the computer, it's so hard to find. But we'll see about that. So anyways, that's the trip. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. It's gonna be warm today. It's cold right now, but we're gonna have probably about 18 degrees centigrade for a high, which is really nice. I can't find my information. Having the hardest time, guys. So, anyways, it's gonna be warm today, and so it should be a pretty good trip. I am fully loaded. I've got 100 kilograms, at least 100 kilograms more than last time, so that will affect our range. I'll probably end up having to charge, but there's plenty of places. Oh, shut up. Should be plenty of chances to charge up on the way, luckily. Let's get going. Okay, we have traveled 119.2 kilometers. We're showing 49 kilometers left on the gasometer, and we're at 26%. It's only 7 degrees outside, so my feet are freezing. And it's 7:23 in the morning, so we've been driving for... How long have we been driving? What does that make? We left what time? A little after 3, so 4 hours, a little over 4 hours. If you look here... Oh, it's not showing right now. Oh, it's not showing. I think it's about 40... Why isn't it showing right now? Because I got off route? Yeah. Okay, well I'm off route right now, so it's not going to show, but I think I have about 44 kilometers left to travel, and I'm only showing 49 on the gasometer, and 26%. This is the place I told you where I think, I'm in my 30s for sure. What happened was we changed routes, kind of, by accident, and we went a little faster way by accident. So the good news is we're ahead of schedule, way ahead of schedule. The bad news is it ate up a little bit more juice, plus the extra weight, plus the lower temperature. I know it's not super cold, guys, but it does, even this little bit of cold temperature does affect your range. And so, yeah, I'm so close. I could probably make it. I'm sure the car will do it, because it's been handling great since we left. No problems at all. But I don't want to take any. I'm gonna put 10-minute charge. I'm just gonna charge it 10 minutes, just a little bit, just to make sure I get over those mountainous hills really well. Oops, I'm still recording on that one. Yeah. All right, talk to you more. Talk to you more later. Okay, just a little update. We were stuck for an hour, not moving an inch, literally not moving an inch. What happened was there was a rock slide on our highway, and it shut down both lanes. And so now we're having to go an alternate way. My battery went dead on my GoPro, so I just changed it. So you missed about a little bit of the trip, but we're going up a really high mountain, tall mountain, and it's a private road, so we have to pay money for it. We're going to try to bypass the bad traffic. I don't know. I'm going to try to videotape, but I already went halfway up already, so sorry about that. Showing 44%. Only traveled 3.1 kilometers. You know, I've charged to 50%, so I've already used 6% just to go 3.1. 72 on the gasometer. It's because this hill's so hot, steep. Let's get going, and let's hope we can get there in time. Running late.
Alright, here's an update. I think we're at the top of the mountain. I've got 15% battery left. If I'm not at the top of the mountain, I'm in trouble. I'm showing only about 9 kilometers left I can go. Put ourselves in a bad situation. There are definitely no chargers around here. This is a private road. There's no chargers anywhere. No place to plug in. Where we're supposed to be is way over there. So I'm gonna ask around, and there's a, looks like a cafe here. I'm gonna check there and ask about if there's any, if we're just gonna start going down now. Goodbye. Okay, we just got here. It's beautiful. It's 10:53. 10:53 right now. 15 degrees outside. I am showing only 17% now. 33 kilometers range left. I can go. Total traveled is 181.4 kilometers. That's what we've from our house to here, because I do that detour. This is what we traveled since I charged the 50%. We traveled 60 kilometers almost. I'm sorry I screwed up on that spot where I screwed up on the spot where I stopped at the summit. I should have showed the dashboard. It said 15%, and I could only go 11 more kilometers, and that was like almost 50 kilometers ago or 40 kilometers ago, something like that. So we got a really good region back when we came down the mountain, and so now we're here. It's just beautiful out here. So I am going to charge my GoPro. Hopefully it'll have enough juice and memory card left for videotaping the playing with the Dolphins. And yeah. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I gotta get going. We're running late. So talk later. Bye.
でそっちから撮ってあげな。
会えてない。
Video. Okay, video. Okay.
はい、じゃあね、お写真どうやって撮るかっていうと、座ったままでいいので。
そんな。
ちょっとだってそこって言ったじゃん。Is it on? Julia?
怪しい。レンズが落ちそうだった。
レンズは落ちません。
いや、落ちるよ。
レンズ自体
あの
さらに落ちてません。
Half glove.
どこここ押したんだよ、ここ。押しちゃった。
あ、そうでしょ。取れるな。ブレたけど。
ジュリア触ってる？ジュリア。
どこにいるか早く言って。
寒いね。髪の毛ほとんど濡れてない。
混ぜたら横の
方がいいかもね。
Behind you.
ジャンプしないね。
寒い？
誰？
ジュリア見て。ジュリア上手上手。
うまいうまい、お姉ちゃんうまいね。
本当だ。下の方持ってあげてね、ジュリア。
そうそうそう、うまいうまい。
おお、何？
あ、手袋だ。お、すげえ。成功。お兄ちゃんも反対側行けるよ。
反対側行けるって。
一緒にどうぞ。そうそうそう。そうです。
一枚、ちょうど一枚。
ほら、
Behind you.
取りすぎでしょ。
16枚。
想像以上に取りすぎ。
大丈夫？真ん中行けそう？
いい感じにこんなんが
どれ？
マルチ連射ってやつ使った。
Okay, battery is low, but we are now charging the battery on my camera, by the way. The camera battery is low too. So I'm charging up both the camera and the car at the same time. Once again, we're at Family Mart, convenience store, local convenience store around here, and we're using a quick charger. Now, this quick charger, I've told you before, these are not very fast. They're only 30 kilowatt chargers. It'll probably take me an hour to get to 80% charge. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. That was incredible, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, yeah, that was a lot of fun. And you know what? We only charged to 50% at that last charge spot because we only thought we were gonna go a straight way. And there's some mountainous hills, but not that big, and so we had more than enough juice originally. But they had a rock slide, so we had a detour. And the detour took us like just gigantic mountain. We also went the opposite direction over that mountain. We had to go over another mountain to get back to their side to detour around the rock slide. And it was a little nail biting, like I told you earlier. I really wish I would have remembered to take a picture of the dash or something. I'm sorry about that, but we were kind of freaking out. But at the same time, wow, did I get some cool footage or what? Also, the pictures are just gorgeous. Pictures are coming out really. I'm back. Battery went dead. Yeah, buddy. Camera's working great, just except for the fact that the battery doesn't last long. This place is just beautiful. Nice warm weather today. Car is handling really well. Just charged it up. Doing a little shopping here. A little gift shopping at this gift shop. Parking area. Let's check it out. Okay, we are getting ready to get going. Showing 18 degrees for temperature. It's 4:56. I charged the car to 80%. And showing 146 kilometers on the gasometer with 3.1 already traveled. Alright, battery temp looks pretty good. We're still blocked off using our usual way home because of the rock slide, so we're gonna have to try something else again. I'm still charging my cameras. All of the batteries are dead on every camera, so when one of the cameras is charged up, I will start shooting some video from the windshield as well. Alright, talk to you later. Bye. Well, we're stopped at another convenience store. We're not charging here, just kids have to use the restroom. This morning, I didn't get to say it, but this morning we drove, let's see, we left at 3:15 in the morning. And what time was it when we charged this morning, Julia? Do you remember? What time we charged? I think about 7:30? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, about 4. We went about 4.5. Yeah, about 4.5 hours, man. We drove about 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours, and then we charged. We didn't have to, but it's a good thing we did. Actually, we did have to. We weren't aware of what was going on. Can you imagine if we tried to just press on without charging? We would have been in big trouble. I only charged to 50%. Went up that gigantic mountain. Barely made it. Got to 15% of the top of the mountain. Came back down. Regenerated a lot of juice back. Got it up to 20-some%. Had 17 when I showed up at the Dolphin place. Didn't have time to pull over and charge. I had to, we had to rush over there and get situated. We barely made it in time. And, yeah. So thank goodness we charged. But, I think it taught me a lesson. Even though I think I can make it with what little juice I have left, it's probably best just to charge up if I get down to about 30%, 20% charge up, even if it's just a little short ways away. Charge up, you never know what's gonna happen. So yeah, but it worked out fine. Car's doing great, averaging pretty good mileage, considering all the mountains. We just got off through the mountains. We just got past the past that bad rock slide, and that was crazy. That was a crazy rock slide. And I tried taking a picture, but the camera jammed up. This camera I'm using right now, great camera when it works, but the software, I don't know, the link with the phone, the Wi-Fi link, it jams up sometimes. And so I didn't get a picture. I was so angry. This is one of those cameras where you don't want it. If you need an emergency, if you need to take a picture in a hurry, yeah, good luck. Unfortunately, it's not working that great for that. I'll talk more about that in my review of the camera in the future. All right, I'm going to go now. I'm going to have something to drink, and we'll get going soon. Bye.
Let's see. I forgot to do this before I started up. How many kilos were showing left on here? I forgot. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry I screwed up. I'm charging right now.
60 something did that.
Yeah, I was showing about 50 something kilometers on the gasometer, and the reason why I know that is because I have. Let's see if I can get the focus. I have 68 kilometers to go still. So it was just a little bit under, which is really good. It was what it worked out to is I was averaging about 151. By adding this to whatever number was there, I can't remember now. It was 151 kilometers. I know that much for a fact, and I was really proud of that because nothing but hills and all that traffic. We went through the landslide and everything, and yeah, I still was averaging 151 kilometers on a 79% charge, and so I was really, or 80% charge, 80%. I actually charged all the way up to 80, and that's pretty good, not bad. Uh-oh, my battery's low already. This thing's gonna turn off again, so I'm gonna make this brief. I'm gonna get going after I charge up here, and I'll talk to you when I get home. It's 12:24 in the morning. Been driving since about 5 in the evening, so it's a long drive. But no problems at all. That last charge I put up to 79%, showing 36% left on the computer. On the battery charge is 36%. And let's see what else we got. 67 showing on range still, and 79.4. So yeah, it works out to 146 kilometers roughly. Not bad. I also, my temperature is nice and good. 6 bars on my temp because I quick charged it twice. Not bad. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with that, with those numbers, especially with a car full, five people, 2 adults, 2 junior high kids, and a child, and plus a bunch of stuff in the trunk. Did great. Did really good, and so it was a good trip. Let's see. What did we learn? Let's see. What did we learn? Well, we learned that we check before we go up a mountain. We check to see how far we have to go. That was a close call. Wow, that was a close call. I should have checked before. When I went to the toll gate, I should have asked them how many kilometers is it up to the summit. But we're okay. We made it. Car did fine, and so we learned that. We also learned that the car handled phenomenally, fully loaded. I've never done a trip that long with that many people in it, and it did fine. And also learned that I need to buy another memory card. Right now I'm borrowing my one of my GoPro memory cards for this camera I'm using right now, this new camera. And so that's why I didn't have enough memory for the drive back. I am sorry, I didn't get all the video of the drive back. But it's a pretty good video on the way over anyway, so I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. And we also learned that swimming with dolphins is pretty fun. Okay. I think that's everything. Well, let's see. What's the total? Total kilometers traveled is 354.5 round trip. Wow. That's pretty good. That's a lot of miles. And so yeah, I think the car is handling phenomenal. I was able to hook up my son's Kindle just for like a minute, literally a minute, before the Kindle just totally crashed again. I hooked it up to the Leaf Spy, and my battery's still looking pretty good. 94% health after a year. I'm not upset about that at all. It might actually go up like 1 more percent too when it warms up more. I don't know. It might. If it does, great. If it doesn't, man, I'm fine with 94% after a year. It seems like I didn't lose too much on that 6% down. I didn't really lose too much range at all. I can't really notice too much of a change. It wasn't the best test, because when I took this car last year, it was, like I said, a lot warmer. It was just 2 adults and one little kid. So the weight was completely different, and the temperature was completely different. And also, we didn't have a rock slide, so we didn't have to do a detour. So it wasn't the best test today. Sorry about that. But other than that, yeah, I think the car proved itself just fine. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.